Hi, I'm John Martin, and welcome to trend number 6, decreasing trust. Again, this is the 6th video in our 10-part video series. Decreasing trust. Well, unfortunately, trust in people and institutions are at historic lows. You know, trust is falling in people. If you look back over 5 decades, surveyors have found that year after year, trust is in this downward spiral. The trust in people. But trust in major companies is headed the same way, down over time, over 5 decades. This chart shows trust in financial institutions and then trust in companies overall. And it's just an unmistakable downward trend. And then trust in government. And I think this is interesting. Across the top, you can see whether it's Democrats or Republicans, the trust in government has been falling since the 60s. And now, welcome to the land of AI, or the world of AI. Oh my gosh, I don't think this is going to help restore trust anytime soon. These are images that have been generated by AI, by a software tool called Midjourney, and there are many others. It's just amazing how real AI seems to be. So what does this mean for trust? If we can't trust people and institutions, and now we can't trust the images that we see and some of the passages that we read, where is trust headed? Well, we think it's headed to something called distributed trust. That for a long time, trust really was almost a leap of faith given to institutions and organizations and experts and authorities, that we as people just sort of trusted institutions. And so what we call that is vertical trust. Today, because of the falling trust in just about everything, we see trust shifting to something called horizontal trust. Really, trust in family and friends and peers, in colleagues, and fellow users of a system. And I believe just about everybody watching this series is participating in this horizontal trust. Think about Airbnb. You're rating the owners, and the owners are rating the users. And it's millions of ratings that are going on. How about Uber? Right after the ride, please give this person a rating. And then whether you know it or not, those drivers are giving you a rating. So it's horizontal trust being validated by people all participating in scale on a certain dimension, or in this case, a retail service. eBay, buyers rate the sellers. TripAdvisor, the past visitors rate the locations or the experience. So this is horizontal trust in action. So where is this headed? Well, I've got 2 examples for you. This is a company called Tella, and they use a person's online network, all the social media, all the stories that people have posted about themselves and what they do and who their friends are. And this service actually goes and mines that and looks at those relationships and gives you a score rating on how trustworthy you are, and then they sell that information to financial institutions. So more than a credit check, you're now having a trust check. Same concept with Traity. It's a Spanish company, and it's looking at the risk of people by looking at their online reputations and mining their social media and giving you a score and then selling that to people that say own apartment buildings that want to see if you're a worthy potential tenant when you're applying for an apartment. So amazing that they're basing this not on your financial profile, but on all those relationships you have and what people say about you and giving you a trust score. So that's the shift to horizontal trust, and we don't see it going away. Those other trends that I shared with you on trust of people and trust of financial institutions and companies and trust of government, and now with AI, we see trust taking on this new form. And trust now is the wisdom of the crowd. So be transparent and build trust. There's a new model. Many of you are probably already using it, but now you're going to realize just how important it is. And what I'm talking about is your website and your social media. There's a service that you can use, like Oates Transit in Missouri, that will actually give you sort of a transparency or trust score. It's called Candid. And we would look at this and look at others too, but they will come and give you a rating on your transparency, how much you're sharing. GuideStar is another one for nonprofits. And all of these give a little more help for people when they come to your website to see that you're trustworthy, that you're transparent, as rated by a credible third party. But also there's LinkedIn and Facebook. And you might say, oh, that's not important. Well, I hope now, after watching this segment of the series, you realize just how important it is to have people that are following you and your stories out there, pushing them out and getting more and more people to like them. That builds trust in the horizontal trust world. So look at your trend sheet and look at trend number 6 and think about how you can go about building greater trust for your transit system. Trust that'll get more and more people on board and headed in the direction you're headed. Thank you.